Hello, hello, it's Kim from Affordably Crafty, and today I have a yarn comparison video for you. Premier Just Yarn v. the new Crafter's Square yarn. I think these are going to stack up pretty close, so we're going to have to do a careful investigation as to which is better. If you're new here, welcome. My channel is all about teaching you how to stretch your craft dollar and be affordably crafty. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram and join my Facebook group, where I post about all my steals, deals, and freebies I find in my travels in the crafting world. Hey there. I just recently posted, as of this video, a review / comparison of this fabulous new Crafter's Square yarn versus the old Crafter's Square yarn. And as I got into the review, all I kept thinking was, I need to compare this to Just Yarn. Just Yarn. So for those that don't know, Premier Just Yarn is available exclusively at Dollar Tree, I believe. Or it's made for Dollar Tree. Crafter's Square is made by Dollar Tree, which is Greenbrier International. So this is Dollar Tree brand yarn. This is Premier yarn you can find at Dollar Tree. So these are both Dollar Tree yarns. I don't know if I have a review up of this. If not, why haven't I done one? Not sure. I'll look. If I do, it'll be linked down below. I will link my comparison video of this down below. Okay, let's get down to the specs, folks. Crafter's Square is this mint color one, and Just Yarn is this gray colored one. I just picked out two colors that were easily different. Easily identifiably different. Okay, so, and there's a lot of changes in this, so definitely check out that other video I did. The fiber content is 100% acrylic on both of them. There is 2.1 ounces in this and 2.11 ounce. 60 grams in both. I'm going to say that's the same. 115 yards in this, 131 yards in this. So that's a difference of 16 yards. 105 meters, 120 meters. Okay, so this one has a little bit more yardage. Oh, downside, there's no washing instructions on this. This is machine wash warm, tumble dry, normal heat. This is the color Smoke. These don't have a color number or a color name, and these also have lot numbers. Okay, made in Turkey, made in Turkey. Medium 4 weight, no yarn weight. However, I did in my review video figure this out with my wraps per inch method, or the wraps per inch method, and I will link the video down below all about that if you don't know what it is. This also has a recommended hook and needle size, which is a 5mm needle or a 5.5mm hook. This one has none, which I also figured out what hook to use with the wraps per inch method. It also has a gauge swatch size. So that's very exciting. So we can also compare that. Okay, based on feel alone, I'm going to say they're very close. This one looks to be a little bit floofier than the other one. Like a little bit thicker here, if that makes sense. So I am going to wraps per inch this guy. This gray one over here. Let's see if I'm going to scald my mouth again. How is that still scalding? That's been in there for 2 hours. An hour and plus. Ridiculousness. All right. We're going to wraps per inch this. Here's my trusty Critrinkles offcut. Wrapping. We are wrapping the yarn around the ruler. Okay, let's scooch-a-poo that down. Ah, monkeys. Monkeys. It's the monkeys. Okay, this one we've got one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 for this one and 10 for the other one. So they're the same wraps per inch. Let's look on here and compare the widths of them. Yeah, those are pretty darn close. As you can see there, the widths are pretty equal as far as how wide they are. Fluffiness. The gray one sits slightly above the other one, if you can see that. So it's a little bit floofier, if that makes sense. Obviously, this one comes in a butt ton of colors, but it's also been out a lot longer. This is new. I mean, I would say the yard difference is negligible, but I'm going to turn this around so that I can show you the swatch the stitch swatch I worked up, and we're going to start with that. All right, hold on, folks. See you in a minute. Okay, to make this a little bit more scientific, on these two yarns, I'm using the exact same hook for both swatches and also for gauge swatches. So here is the swatch that I made from the Crafter's Square for the other video. Let me just zoom that in so you can really see what I'm talking about. So this is the gauge swatch for the Crafter's Square yarn. Let me just move that out of the way so it's not annoying. And this one is, oh, I left my ruler over there. Ruler, come back. Eek. Oh, there goes my work surface. Okay, let's try that again. And this is just 10 stitches across, and I do single, half double crochet, treble crochet. That's just how I do my swatches. So this is 2 inches up. Let's look at this other one. It also is 2 inches up. Okay. So just from looking at, oops, sorry, let me zoom that out a little bit. Boop. See both of them now? Both of them now? Both of them now? Side by side better? Yep. Okay. I definitely see a little bit more stitch definition on the gray, which is the Just yarn. It also feels squishier. It has more of a squish factor. I know that's not very scientific, but has more of a squish factor. Though this one is not bad. It does have some squish. I also feel like this one I don't know, just has better stitch definition. It's a little bit squishier. This one's still not bad though. Kind of squishy. I don't know, I kind of say maybe this one is slightly better than this one just with the stitch definition and squish. This definitely has a better drape. Let me zoom out of that for a minute. Has a better drape than this one, but not by much. Okay, I'm going to work up gauge swatches based on this measurement here, which is a 5.5 millimeter hook is 12 single crochet across by 15 rows. So I'm going to find a 5.5 millimeter hook, work up some swatches of each of these, and then I'll be back. Oh, hold on. Let me do a Froggen test. I think that they're going to be fine. Froggen, 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 we are froggen. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo. Okay, so that didn't get hung up at all. I've never really had an issue with this frogging, but let's just do our due diligence and check, right? Okay, nada. All right, I'm going to work up those gauge swatches, and I'll see you back here in a momento. Hey there. So I've worked up my gauge swatches for my, remember the gray is the Just Yarn, and the minty aqua color is the new Crafter Square yarn. Okay, and I used this super appropriate 5.5 millimeter hook from Dollar Tree. These are the ones that come 2 in a package. You can get these on the website in bulk. You can also get their ergonomic hooks. I prefer these. I have an affiliate link down below if you're interested. All right, so here is the swatch. Just to remind you, it was 12 across by 15 rows. So this one measures out at, and this is the Crafter Square. I'm going to use my locking tape measure for this one. So it's, let me zoom that in a little bit so y'all can see. Three and a half inches across by, can't figure out my zoom, I'm sorry guys. Boop. Doo-doo. There we go. 3.5 inches across by 3.5 inches down. So if I was going to meet gauge on this, I'd have to go up a size. Hook, probably. Okay. Now here we are with the Just Yarn. Sorry. I don't know why it's being a curly POS right now. I'll just put it on the other side. Okay. The Just Yarn. 4 by basically almost 4, so it's very close. So this swatch pretty much meets gauge with a 5.5. This I'd have to probably go up. So what does that tell me? Why did I do a comparison of this? The main thing I wanted to see was which one was thicker. And for sure this one is telling me by the gauge. And now if I put these on top of each other, you will see what I mean. See? See how much bigger this is? So that's telling me that this yardage is going to go a little bit farther. This yardage, the gray, will go a little bit farther than this. So yeah, I like this comparison technique, especially if they're so close. This isn't going to work on a apples to oranges review, but for an apples to apples, it really does work. So basically, that's my comparison review of Just Yarn and Crafter Square. Let me flip this around. Oh no, well, we'll just finish it up here. How do I feel about these? I'd say they're pretty close. The color selection really gets me on this one just because it's so many more colors. This one's brand new, so I say I'm going to give it a shot. Hopefully they come out with more than 4 colors in this one. But again, I've only seen it in one store so far, so I'm not sure if I saw them all. Again, if you saw more colors than gray, brown, this color, and baby pink, please let me know down below. Yeah, so I'm still a really big fan of this, but I also really like this, guys. I slightly prefer this over this, but this is pretty good. All right, that's basically my review of the Crafter Square new yarn and the Just Yarn. Yeah, thanks guys for hanging out. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a creative day. Bye, guys.